NHS, and it's a dreadfully difficult thing because they also have so many resources, legal resources. You know, I take morning tribunals and, you know, they have filled this room with barristers and solicitors and huge numbers of members from human resources, and they have tried to intimidate a panel, I feel, you know, and they have all the money, they have all the cash, all everything. You know, it's so hard to take this on, and what is really missing from this is how politics is affecting the profession. It's all about politics, it's not about medicine.
Can I add to that?
Absolutely right.
Yeah. Can I just give just 3 minutes over? We're really running late. But we've got a student nurse from Mid-Staffs who tried to make a difference, and she'll just give you a few minutes of what they do to somebody who tries to make a difference within the nursing profession.
Hello friends, everybody, lovely to be here. My name is Barbara Alice. I'd like to make it specific that I'm no relation to Beverly Allen, the child killer, as well. That used to be a prime joke on the ward with me. But I'm 40 and I came into the nursing profession after working with the Primary Care Trust for 4 years with occupational therapists. And I witnessed some wonderful acts of care with them, and maybe, I suppose, I was spoilt to a certain extent. I then was seconded to go and do my nurse training at Staffordshire University, which I worked at different placements at Stafford, at Cannock, in the community. And unfortunately, while I was on placements, I witnessed abuse, things being done under the Coercive Drugs Act, where a patient refused to take a drug, for instance, so the nurse thought it was funny to drop it into a tea. Those as nurses know that once the medication is changed from what the doctor's written up on that form, which is a legal form of how he wants the patient to take the medication, with the tablet actually being dropped in the tea, it can actually change the form of the medication and even kill a patient. I raised the concern with my assistant mentor, and I was from March down to the sister's office basically, and sat there listening to her telling me how I'll see things in nursing that shouldn't happen, but they do happen for the benefits of the patient. And although I knew in my mind it was the wrong thing, I knew that I was obviously being, 2 words that stuck out on the previous slide, intimidated and scrutinised by it. That led me to believe I had a wonderful placement there. There was also other things that I witnessed, and I tried to bring them up. So for dignity, for instance, if these blue aprons they wear to eat the meals, they were just put straight over their heads. And I'd say it in like a very polite manner, and I couldn't say it any politer than I did. About that we're supposed to ask for consent with the patient first. Oh, he likes it. And that's all really I used to get. Went on to another ward where I witnessed patients sort of the food way in front of them as well. And there's certain things that obviously I didn't bring up any further because I knew it was all sort of going against me, which concurrently I've been chucked off my course, which I should be on placement now into my 2nd year. I feel that because I've actually spoken up and tried to be an advocate, as I should as a student under the NMC guidelines for patients, it's totally gone against me. I've disgusted to hear from the professor earlier about doctors being struck off as well through whistleblowing. And one thing I've all noticed about you all today is how much empathy you all have. You all think about the thoughts and feelings of others, which is wonderful. And I've actually sat thinking what a wonderful probably place it would be to work if we were all working in the same place, and what changes we could actually bring and make in society. But although they've struck me off as such from the university, I feel because I've more or less raised concerns in professional practice, it's not going to beat me down. I'm going to, sort of go through the system as it were. I may not get anywhere, I might get somewhere, but that was all I was here to do, is just provide basic patient care, which Monica, where is she, Monica? Has she gone? are saying how important it is for student nurses to recognise it. But what I didn't agree with is when you go onto the actual wards that the nurses pack you off with the healthcare assistants and it's just all healthcare work, instead of them using their knowledge to broaden your knowledge as such and you know, to bring you into more of a mature student. So that's all I'd like to say, thanks, and that's it really.
Okay, we'll try and run this really quick so you can have a discussion in your groups. We're talking about the maps of the management and also the healthcare system itself. So when we're talking about drawing up a picture, it's looking at all the different places where they have weaknesses, bottlenecks, where you think you can change, where the problems are. It's analysing everything and not just looking at committees but looking at individuals as well. Going back to the beginning, just to remind people that starting a group like this is a major